is going to bump up to tomorrow's program. Here we go. Turn marshals, pay attention. Good luck, drivers. 10 minutes. We're starting at the sound of the tone. Take it easy out there. Remember, you crash on the first lap, you're going to go all the way to the back, so take it easy. If someone dive bombs you, it's probably a good idea to just give them a little space and let them go. Giving up one spot is much better than giving up 10 spots. All right, 30 seconds in and 9:30 to go. Help in the middle, help in the middle. Watch that triple, watch that triple. First lap leader coming down, going to be Josh Carter. Michael Diaz in second and David Scott in third. 40-plus Nitro Buggy D-Main coming up next, race number 10. Looks like we got one broken car already. So Carter, Diaz, Scott, Foster, and Brock Ratliff. Brock Ratliff all the way from 14th to a top 5 on one lap.
9 minutes left.
So it looks like Klein Harris is the broken car. Unfortunately, he started 13th on the grid. $1:15 down, 8:45 remaining. Lead battle down the straightaway they go. That's going to be Carter, your third qualifier, and Diaz, your sixth qualifier. And then the battle for the bump, Foster and Scott. Foster qualified 8th. Scott was second on the grid. Who do we got on the top 5 here? It's going to be Brooke now starting 15th all the way in the back. So Brooke all the way up to the top 5, 2 spots out of a transfer. 1:30 down and 8:30 left to go. All right, so 2 minutes down and 8 to go, drivers. 2 down and 8 to go. Here comes your leaders. Now it's going to be a 3-way battle down the straightaway. If those 3 work together, they got a big lead. That's Michael, Josh, and Jim. They got a huge lead on 4th spot. So if Michael, Josh, and Jim can work together, don't really matter where they finish. As long as they go in the top 3, they got to stay in front of Brooke. Brooke now up to 4th, but she's running 9 seconds behind Jim Foster for that 3rd and final transfer spot. So race 16 going to start at 7 a.m. 3 bump ups all the way through the rest of the program. And you get to choose your spot by how you qualify for the rest of the program. So regardless of what main you're in, if you're a top qualifier, you get to go all the way to the front of the ramp, or the top of the ramp, I should say. So Carter, man, not listening to the advice apparently. Carter with a 49-second lap time. And Brooke with her best lap of the race, 38.1, moving from 9 seconds back all the way into that 3rd spot. Brooke was in the E-main. She just bumped up into this one, now putting herself back into the top 3, looking to bump up to tomorrow's program. Watch the straightaway, watch the straightaway. Straightaway's clear, straightaway's clear. 3:30 down and 6:30 to go. Michael Diaz, your leader. So Diaz, he's checking out. He had a 2.5-second lead. Now it's going to be an 8.5-second lead because Foster with the rough lap. And so now Brooke right on the back of Foster for second. So, man, Foster and Carter, couple rough laps here. Jennings running 5th, David Scott 6th, Joshua Cox, your TQ, down in 7th, Stephen Pless 8th, Nawin Capell in 9th, Brock Ratliff in 10, Santana in 11th, Thimothy Anderson 12, Kevin Gregory 13, Mark Connor 14, and Bernard Gilbert in 15.
6 minutes left.
Looks like Klein Harris getting back on the track. So Michael Diaz out front. Let's see if Brooke was able to get by Jim. Kind of hard to see any type of racing from way over here, especially on that far end where the landmines are. Normally I'm up on the driver's stand. I can pretty much see everything, but with the arena, how it is, I can see him over here on this side. So it looks like Bernard was the one breaking down. So it looks like Brooke now the one with the bad lap. She drops to the 4th spot out of a transfer spot, but we still got over halfway to go. 4:30 down and 5:30 left to go. 40-plus Nitro Buggy D-Main coming up next. 40-plus Nitro Buggy D-Main coming up next.
5 minutes left.
So 5 down, 5 to go. And just like that, Brooke with another good lap, Foster with a rough lap, and Carter with another rough lap. So Brooke with the fastest lap in the top 10 last time by moves herself back up to second into a transfer spot. 9 seconds behind Diaz for the lead. And now with a 2-second gap on Foster. Foster with the 3-second gap on Carter. Jennings in 5th. 5:30 down and 4:30 left to go.
Four minutes left.
All right, waiting for some moving and shaking to go down. 6:30 down, 3:30 to go. Diaz still with 8 seconds on Brooke. Brooke with 2 seconds on Foster. Those are your top 3. Foster turning his best lap of the race last time by a 38 flat. Jennings and Cox doing battle for 4th and 5th. Jennings about 4 seconds behind Foster for that final transfer spot. Cox running 5th, Carter 6th, Pless 7th, Capell 8th, Scott in 9th, Santana top 10, Gregory running 11th, Connor 12th, and Brock Ratliff in 13. Thimothy off the track, Gilbert off the track, and Harris off the track. 7:15 down, 2:45 remaining.
Two minutes left.
All right, so we're down to our final 2 minutes. Diaz continues to lead. Brooke now only 3 seconds behind Diaz. Make sure you remove that car right on the loop there, standing right on the loop. So Brooke now only 3 seconds back. Foster still in 3rd, Cox in 4th. Jennings in 5th, Santana, Pless, Scott, Capell, and Gregory rounding out the top 10. Thanks to the Harbuck family for that homemade ice cream. Super yummy. So it looks like Josh Carter now off the track. He was an early bump-up favorite. Brock Ratliff off the track. So now we're down to 11 with 45 seconds to go. 45 seconds remaining. Brooke now taking over the lead. So Brooke from the E main bumping to the D, starting dead last and moving all the way up to the lead. So Brooke now leading the way, looking to bump up to tomorrow's program. She's got a 1.7 second lead on Diaz. Diaz with 7 seconds on Foster, and now Foster with a little bit of a gap, a 12-second cushion on Joshua Cox. So Foster looking pretty safe right now with 15 seconds to go. 40 plus nitro buggy D main for 10 minutes coming up next.
Mark Connor done. Jordan Jennings done. Carlos Santana done.
So time has expired. Finish the lap you are
Stephen
on.
Pless done.
Diaz got back by Brooke on the white flag lap. Let's see what happens on the final lap here. Everybody racing to the finish line.
Brooke Sasinowski done.
And Brooke going to take the win, bumping up into the C main.
David Scott done. Nawin Capell done.
Foster,
Foster done.
and Diaz falling
Michael
apart on
Diaz
the last
done.
lap, all the way down to third.
Gregory done.
But still getting the bump up, so it didn't really matter. Just waiting for Josh to finish.
Joshua Cox done.
And that is a race.
All
so it'll be
drivers are
Brooke,
finished.
Jim Foster, and Michael Diaz bumping up to the C main and Sportsman E-Buggy. Joshua Cox gets 4th, Jordan Jennings 5th, Carlos Santana 6th, Stephen Pless 7, David Scott 8, Nawin Capell 9, Kevin Gregory 10, Mark Connor 11, Josh Carter 12, Brock Ratliff 13, Thimothy Anderson 14, Bernard Gilbert 15, and Klein Harris
The
16.
race is completed.
I need all those drivers back out to the track. Failure to turn marshal will result